Welcome to this video on bidding tasks. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up bidding tasks and also how to make sure it runs smoothly. We're going to cover the two main types of bidding tasks, how to customize them, and some common mistakes to avoid. So let's get started. First of all, what are token tasks and what are collection trait offers, also known as CTOs? In NFT Butler, there are two different types of bidding tasks. You can see here we have token tasks, which these let you bid on specific NFT tokens by ID. It's perfect for targeting specific rare traits or sniping undervalued listings. And then we have collection tasks, are also collection and trait offers. And these allow you to bid on the entire collection or specific traits in bulk, giving you a broad but efficient bidding strategy. So think of it this way, token tasks is great for sniping specific NFTs, and CTOs is perfect for bulk bidding across entire collection or specific traits. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to create a token task for a specific trait. You can do that either from the token task screen, you can do create manual tasks, or you can go to search and you can actually search for the project that you're wanting to bid on. And we do have a create token task shortcut button here. So I'm going to click on that and you can see all of the details are filled out. You can see some history, last sales, and whatnot. And a common question we get is how do you find token IDs with specific traits? So we do have a community bot in our Discord. If you go there and you type in the / command, you can see all of the different commands that you can use. So I'm going to go ahead and do a token scan. And the collection slug is going to be the URL link of the actual collection. Paste in the collection slug. Trait type is going to be background type. And trait value is going to be special. And I can see it found the specific trait IDs for that token scan. Now you can use this whenever you do set up manual bids in NFT Butler. So what I could do is I could copy these specific token IDs, and in NFT Butler I could create a manual task. And then I'm going to put in the token ID range. So this I'm going to get from the Discord. So I can see it's here under my unqueued. I'm actually just going to click on play. And then I can see that my bids are starting to go through for those 5 token IDs with those specific traits that I would like. And I can see that my task has been finished, and then it's going to start when the first bid expires. So keep in mind whenever you're setting the bids, the expiration time is definitely super important. The expiration time is how long your bids stay active before Butler refreshes them. So if you don't set this properly, your bids might expire too soon or get stuck in the queue. So a good rule of thumb is 1 hour per 1,000 bids. If you have a high volume of tasks running, increase your expiration time to avoid task overload. So keep in mind the troubleshooting tip is that if your queue is full, increase expiration time to give tasks enough time to loop. And you also have a specific looping setting here on the Butler screen. Okay, and remember to start and monitor your tasks is super important. So to do that, you can see it from the token task screen. I can see all of the tasks that I currently have running, and I can also make sure that my token engine is in fact on, which means that my tasks are actually running and bids are actually taking place. And if your task ever gets stuck in blue, it just means that the queue is full or your expiration time is too short, so you may have to actually adjust that. And before you do your token ID bids, or even right after, it's really good to be able to check the token IDs on the actual marketplace. So I'm going to actually just go to OpenSea here, and I can see some of my recent bids. I'm just going to verify that it is in fact bidding on the correct trait that I just put in. So I can pull this one up. I see it's token 71, and I can see that it does have the background type special, which is what I actually just put in for the bid. And I can see that it is on here as well. The next type of bid I'm going to show you is how to create a simple collection bid, also known as a CTO task. So I'm going to go to collection task, or I'm going to go into the search bar and actually find the project that I would like to do the CTO bidding on. And I'm going to click on the shortcut button, which is create collection CTO. And then I'm going to fill in my bidding details for the entire collection. And then I'm going to verify my expiration time is what I would like it to be. And then I'm going to click on create tasks. And so now if I click on collection tasks, I can see it here. I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to click on play. I'm also going to turn on my CTO engine, and I can see that it's actually starting to run. A frequent question we get is, why are my collection bids not going through? So a troubleshooting tip is to make sure you have enough wrapped Ethereum, so that way that you can ensure that the engine is running smoothly. How to choose between token bidding and CTO bidding. So one of the most common questions we get is, should I use token bidding or CTO bidding? And so the answer depends on your goals and the market conditions. So let's break it down in a simple way. Use token bidding if you want to bid on specific NFTs based on token IDs, which is great for sniping rare traits. If you don't want your bids to be outbid by CTO bids from other traders, if you're targeting collections that don't support CTO trait bidding, and if you're okay spending more wrapped Ethereum per bid to avoid bidding wars. Now you would use CTO bidding on the other hand if you want to bid on large groups of NFTs from a collection at once, such as targeting larger traits or entire collections. If you want to maximize efficiency, because CTOs use fewer wrapped Ethereum limits and are processed faster. If you're okay competing with other traders using CTO bids, and if you don't need to target specific token IDs, just collection-wide or trait-specific bids. So here are some quick tips. If there's a lot of competition using CTO trait bids, token bidding can be a better way to win bids without getting outbid instantly. If you're trying to bid on 1,000 plus NFTs, CTO bidding is more efficient. And if counter bidding is enabled, token bidding can help protect your bids while they wait in the queue. But at the end of the day, both methods work, and the best approach depends on your strategy and how competitive the market is. Okay, so before I wrap up, I would like to go over some common mistakes to avoid when creating these bidding tasks. The first one is forgetting to start the engine, so always check that it is running. The next one is not having enough wrapped Ethereum, so remember your bids will not execute without the proper funds. Another common mistake is setting too short of an expiration time, so just remember that tasks won't loop properly if you don't have enough time on those. And the last one is ignoring the task logs, so make sure you are in fact checking your task logs on all your bids to make sure that your tasks are running smoothly without any errors. So that's it for this short video on how to manage and create token tasks and collection tasks. You should have everything you need to be able to start placing bids like a pro. Thanks for watching.